Hey you guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mandy and today I'm going over my planner lineup for July 2022. Usually I don't really think of changing my whole system halfway through the year. You guys know I kind of make changes all the time, but I wanted to get a few different newer big happy planners. And it just happened to be the timing that, it's all of the 18-month planners are coming out right now. And I liked some of these. I think I use a big 8.5 by 11 happy planner, at least the disc-bound system, so I can Frankenplan and put my own spin and creations in there. But I don't really think that there's a ton to choose from with, the covers that are more my style, like a little neutral, more, I don't want to say creamy, but warm, like a warmness to them, the colors anyway. So, and I also get a lot of planners based on their dashboard tabs because I do use the covers, the discs, and the dashboard tabs pretty much no matter what. Those are things I have yet to experiment creating much with. So this is going to be my lineup. I'm going to show you guys my lineup, maybe give you guys a little bit of an idea of how I'm going to use them. And then my next video is going to be a more in-depth detail explaining pretty much the systems of them. So I'm going to tell you my idea, but the next video will be explaining the systems in detail. So here we go. The first, let's start with what I already have. So I already have this one. If you guys haven't seen any of the more recent videos I've posted, I actually got this cover from a notebook that I bought from Michael's, I think. And I love getting notebooks. And I really liked the overall theme of this planner here. But this is my catch-all. It has everything in it. It does hold, the beginning here is pretty much just some quick reference sheets, some note pages, and my first tab is basically where my weeks are starting, and I'm in between weeks, so there's not much going on here. I'm transitioning from May to June, and I always have a problem not using the newer happy planners that I get, but because I want to try out the system and see if it works, but I'm going to have to wait. But I do have a tiny solution for me to try for the month of June to see if what I think is going to, work in my newer happy planners here. But I will share that in the next video, I'm pretty sure. But this is something I already have. This is going to stay in my system. This is actually going to be my catch-all planner. It is going to have so much. It honestly does have so much. A lot of it I don't go to in a day, but being that I do a lot with Etsy and YouTube here, and particularly trying out different planners and different things that I create and combining them with the happy planner or anything else I really want to, this gets pretty big and I can feel pretty overwhelmed when I look into this. So it's like, I don't hate it. It's just a hard relationship with this one because it helps me so much, but it's also kind of like when you open your phone and you had a purpose to go in your phone and say check an email, but you got distracted by a whole bunch of other stuff that has to get your attention, but that was not your intention when you went into it. This is kind of that for me. I open it, I'm really excited to visit each section, but there's too much happening here on a regular basis. So, I'm going to talk more about that in the next video, but that will not be posting until Friday. So just hang with me on that. But the other planners that I have bought is this one, and I'm not going to do like a bunch of flip throughs or anything because I've actually already taken some things out of here. But I don't know about you guys. I'm going to kind of throw something in here. My system, when I get planners, I'll have an idea, but I change my mind or have completely different things happen between the time that I order them, if I ordered them, and just like, or received them, looked at them and stuff. So I actually have a couple note pages because there are some planners here that I just could not decide on what I wanted to do. So if you ever have that same problem, I would say write down pros and cons. The pro to using this planner is this, or the things that, you know, I want to do with it, and the cons to using it are this. And it is so helpful. It has helped me to do that in this scenario. So this planner, I love the discs. This, it's beautiful. See, I've already put some stuff in here, just kind of some of my school stuff, homeschool stuff. So this I am planning on using for homeschool at the moment. Again, you guys know I change all the time, but this is, my intention is that I will have my catch-all planner. So when I need like all the stuff, which has homeschool, tons of stuff in there, homeschool, YouTube, Etsy, catch-all, what else is in here? Faith and budget, lots of reference pages, a lot for my brain. So these planners are going to be specific, and I'm not planning, although I may change it, I'm not planning on taking things out and putting them in a catch-all. Maybe because I just don't want to let this go, and I know how much is in here that's so helpful to me, and I like to try things out. But maybe that's the way I'm going to switch to, you know, a new Frankenplanner. But for right now, I'm going to keep this one school, and I do not plan on taking out and putting in. I did end up, so I left all of these pages in here. And this was a horizontal, or is a horizontal. I say was though, because as you can see, I left the monthly, and what I did was I put some of my own homeschool created inserts. So, by the way, if these look of interest to you, please let me know and I will get them in my Etsy shop because they are not in there. But I pretty much thought, okay, well, I'm not going to use it for July for homeschool because we don't start till August or September. So I started putting in some of my like annual pages. And then again, I have another monthly. It has, okay, if you notice, it has the first week of the month and the last week of the month. That is because I plan on, and I already took out all of the middle pages, but my plan is to paste these two pages together. So I'm going to have a monthly, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to have a nice little like overview of the month. Maybe we can write our goals and stuff here. And then I'm going to have my monthly page. Now you're probably thinking like, why would you need two monthlies? Just the way that I plan. I love monthlies and I like to do that. So we have our things that our favorites. And then it's going to go into some weekly stuff, weekly and monthly stuff, and then our weekly will be here, and I will just keep going and going. So that is, as you can see, it'll start over. So that's what this one is, you guys, and I'm really excited to keep this my homeschool planner. So on the day that I plan homeschool, I will grab this, and every day I will have this in my mom basket when we homeschool. So that's the plan for this one. Now, if I ever do decide to go back to it being in a Frankenplanner, there's no problem with that. Like I can take everything that I need in and out. So the next one, you know what? I have to show you guys this one. I probably should have started with this one. This one's the one that threw me off because for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking, but I saw like that it was coil bound. I knew that, but I thought, oh, Happy Planner, like they probably have a way to just take it out and put it back in, even though it's coil. No, they don't. And I got it and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to take it back. But the moment I got this, I was like, this is beautiful. This is kind of what I'm missing with the covers and discs of the Happy Planner. Sometimes they're just kind of annoying. And I don't mean to sound so frustrated with that, but you know, sometimes it can just feel like it's a little flimsy because, you know, you need it to be for the Frankenplanning and disc pound system. But this has a really nice, like, just a little hard cover. Really liked that. The front was pretty neutral, but when I opened this up, I thought, this is so pretty. How can I send this back? I cannot take this back. These are probably my most favorite dashboard tabs. And I just I debated for a while. I've had this planner for a while. So it is a vertical, which I thought, you know, that's fine. I like vertical. I've liked vertical. I've only used it a couple different times. It's not usually my number one choice, even though I know it pretty much is for many out there. It's pretty simple to use. You know, I can block system, I can categorize. So what I plan on using this for is business stuff. I do plan on trying to be more intentional and goal-oriented, just more focused on that, especially in the near future and fall. So I'm really going to try to stick with that. And because my catch-all, I'll print stuff and just put it in there, and I'm like, I'll get to it, or I'll use it, and I do. But sometimes, as I mentioned, there's too much. I am typical for bringing in a lot and wanting to do all the things, and then needing to reel it back, but not having the control to do that. So I was thinking that this one is going to help me with that, because maybe I do need a system, at least for one of my focuses, where I don't have the freedom to add and take out. I mean, I guess I could take out, but I can't put it back in. And it's just too pretty to not keep. I just love these tabs. They aren't necessarily, I mean, this kind of goes with November, but they aren't necessarily seasonal like I like, but they're so pretty. This, if you guys are ever like, what is your style? This is my style. Like a little bit of greenery and florals. Very, would you call that muted? I don't know, very muted color, but still color. And then what I really liked was looking at the tabs along the side here, just the color combos of them all. And you know, maybe I won't be as into this planner or the colors as the seasons go by, but I think I got a coil bound. This is one of my favorite colors here. Coil bound for a reason, even though I didn't know it, and I'm gonna try it. And I'm going to try to stick to it for a while, because I really want to just grab my planner, and when I have my planner, focus on what I'm supposed to be doing and not have the temptations of all of my other stuff happening, because I will sit down on my mom break and start planning meals, and then be like, oh man, I really want to just create a new planner for this or something, and I'll do it, and meals don't get planned. So I'm really hoping, I was kind of playing around with stuff in the back here, because you guys, I thought maybe I could do something with this, but no, it was not to my liking. So that's why that looks like that. But back to my issue. And then, so yeah, I decided, you know what? We're going to keep this as a single focus, and that's what that's going to be. So not really going to be a Frankenplanner. It's going to be a single focus planner, and it will most likely be business, mainly Etsy and YouTube. And the final one in the lineup here is going to be what I plan on being what it says, my goals, or my goals are my intentions, and you might hear me call them focuses. So that's what this one's going to be. This is another one that I really like. Since I'm keeping this, I should probably take that out. I really, really like the style. I do like the other one I just showed you a little more, but I love the colors. It's just very calming, and it's motivating. I wanted things to be motivating as well. So I will give you a little glimpse into what the whole deal is for me here. So I'm not moving any pages around as of yet, but I do have the monthly. I really liked this page. So I plan on, for example, I plan on, let's say I want, you know, stuff in YouTube or Etsy to be a goal of mine that that month. I may have lots and lots of like notes and stuff that I keep in here in my Catchall planner, Frankenplanner, but my goal is to, you know, do something special or specific with there. I will have that here and written, I will have that written here. Or I thought of using this particularly for the different categories of my life and just having an ongoing to-do list. Even though I do create my own that I absolutely love, I'm not sure how many extra papers I want to be putting in this one, because I will already be, you know, using my Catchall, and the whole purpose of having different planners for me right now, I want to stay focused on, like, I would open this up and this would be my focus. I don't want to go into everything else. And then, you know, just trying to be, it's not going to happen the first month, but just trying to be really kind of train myself on my goal making and goal attaining, I guess. But then with that, I will apply any of the goals that I create to my weekly, which is one of these. It's hourly, and I've yet to put the details, which I will include in the next video, of what I'm going to keep in all the spaces. But I also am creating my own little classic sized insert for every week, so that way, because you guys know I love habits and routines, so I'm going to show you guys more about this in the next video too. But I really didn't want this video to be super long. If you're just kind of interested in my you know, my lineup, this is what it is. So I will have an hourly goals. I will, and you know, they're so big, so I'm probably going to take quite a few months out of that. I will have my vertical coil bound, I don't know, just pretty. I call it pretty. My pretty calendar, or pretty planner. I will have this, I called my like gold blush. And this was horizontal, but you won't even know it's horizontal, obviously, because I took all the horizontal pages out. I do plan on reusing those horizontal pages, by the way. If I ever need note pages or something, I can just cover up the day. But, so this is homeschool. That's what I'm trying to think of, homeschool. So homeschool, business, all my intentions and focuses. And I'm still going to have my Catchall Frankenplanner, because I create so much that I always want to try, and I will still have that in here. So now that I've made a mess on my desk, I thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you'll check out the next video, because it's basically going to go into way more details on this and how I'm setting it up. And yeah, let me know what you guys use. Do you guys use a big happy planner and put any smaller sizes in them? Because that's what I'm really planning on doing with this one here, and I'm excited to do that. Otherwise, I can't think of what else I was maybe wanting to say, except have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. If you haven't subscribed, hit the red button, notification bell if you want to know when I post. And I'm at Mandy_Chavez Chapters on Instagram if you want to join me over there. We go into a lot more than planning over there, though. All right, you guys, see you next time. Bye.